Yeah, I started recording. Fine. Now what I will do is let me draw the figure again for oblique projectile. Oblique projectile diagram will be looking like this. X-axis, Y-axis, oblique projectile. Fine. Now origin. If you project a particle with initial velocity u, the third part falls somewhere on the ground again. On the ground again, let me take the point as A. Particle is starting from point O, reaching on the ground again at point A because of the only force acting on the particle we are discussing here is gravitational force. The particle is undergoing the gravitation is under the influence of only gravitational force. Due to the gravitational force, it is falling down again on the ground and reaching at point E. Now, initially, this velocity vector u can be resolved into two components. One is along x-axis. What is that component? That is that component is ux. So, ux is the component of initial velocity u, right? I have to multiply this ux with I cap because it is along x-axis. Ux and along y-axis it should be uy. Now what is this theta? Theta is the angle made by the vector with x-axis. Now I told you how to remember where you will get how to remember cos and how to remember sine. The component of any vector, which is touching the
Which is the
angle
theta?
theta, there will get
Cos theta.
cos theta. Of course, if you do mathematically, you will get cos theta only. Remember like this: the component of any vector touching the angle theta, that comes out to be cos. So ux value is u cos theta, and the uy value what you will get is u sin theta. Right, this is initially the velocity vector u bar. If I take u bar as velocity vector, it is resolved into two rectangular components. One is along x-axis, ux value is equal to u cos theta, and the other along y-axis, uy, whose value is equal to u sin theta. Let's say after time t seconds, the particle reaches point P. And as all of you know that origin coordinates are 0, 0. And P is in xy plane. As P is in xy plane, I can take the coordinates of point P as x comma y. X comma y are the coordinates of point P particle after reaching reaching the point P. I have taken the coordinates as x and y after time t seconds. This is after time t seconds. Now here I was discussing yesterday about the resolution vectors. At point P, the velocity vector I will take as v, or V bar. But anyways, if I write Ux bar, then I can write U cos theta and I cap. Uy bar becomes you can write either way. Write only magnitude or you can write vector in the vector form as well. Okay, so point P దగ్గర velocity ఎంత point P దగ్గర velocity V bar తీసుకున్నాం. This V bar is again resolved into two components. What are those two components? One is Vx
I cap
and the other one is
Vy j cap.
What is the value of Vx and what is the value of Vy? What is the value of Vy? Now, if you look at the diagram carefully, Vx is horizontal component, Vy is vertical component. When you define projectile, it is acting only under the influence of what? Only
Gravitational
which
force.
force? Gravitational force. Whenever gravitational force comes into picture, then you have a quantity or parameter called acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity always acts vertically, downwards, and it is in which direction? It is along which axis? It is along which
Negative
axis?
y-axis.
Acceleration due to
Y-axis.
gravity
Negative
should
y-axis.
be along y-axis.
Negative y-axis.
Right? Now, what should be the value of Vx and what should be the value of Vy? These are very, very important. Point P దగ్గర నాకు coordinates అడిగితే
V
what
cos
should be
theta
your
and
answer?
V by T. Sir, V
What
cos
should be the
theta,
value of-
Vx equals to V cos theta, Vy equals to V sin theta తీసుకోవచ్చా సార్?
Vx is equal to ఎందనా?
V cos theta, Vy equals to V sin theta.
అందరూ అంటే నేను కూడా అట్లా చెప్పేవాడినేమో ఈ ఏజ్ లో. రైట్, గుడ్. బట్ ఐ మీన్ ఎనీవేస్ you are close, but there is a lot of difference. Vx is equal to, I will say, U cos theta. Vx is equal to U cos theta. In vector form, if I write Vx bar is equal to what I will get? In vector form, if I write Vx is equal to U cos theta into I cap. U cos theta into I cap. And what about Vy? Vy is equal to what you will get is
U
here
sin theta j cap.
Y sin theta.
U sin theta minus gt. U sin theta minus gt. Or let me write magnitude only. I don't want to confuse you. Vx is equal to U cos theta. Let me write only magnitudes. I don't want to make you confused. Now you tell me the magnitude at point O, the magnitude along x-axis is Ux is equal to U cos theta. The magnitude of velocity along y-axis is Uy is equal to U sin theta. This is at point O. And at point P, the magnitude along x-axis is Vx is equal to U cos theta. And the magnitude of vertical component Vy is equal to U sin theta minus gt. The reason, what should be the reason? What should be the reason? Let's
So
find out.
minus gt because acceleration due to gravity.
Acceleration will come into picture along y-axis, but acceleration, there is no acceleration along x-axis. There is no acceleration along x-axis. Why? Because the particle is undergoing or influencing Only which force?
Gravitational force, so it
Gravitational
acts
force.
vertically downwards.
Vertical downwards. మరి హారిజాంటల్ డైరెక్షన్ లో మనకి there is no g. There is no g at all. Assume, just imagine, if g acts along the horizontal direction, what would have happened?
We would
It
have
would remain same, sir. Same, sir. Ball ఎక్కడ
Imagine
ఉందండి?
చేసుకున్నాను.
ఏ పాయింట్
For
దగ్గర ల్యాండ్
example,
కాదు సార్ ఫస్ట్.
ల్యాండ్ కాదు అని కాదు. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ నేను ఐఎమ్ స్టాండింగ్ హియర్. If I jump upwards, again I'll fall down. If I jump upwards, I'll fall down again. Because upwards in the sense, along which axis I'm acting? Upwards in the sense, this axis is in control of G is acting vertically downwards, that is downwards. Suppose if G is acting along the horizontal direction, if G would have acted along the horizontal direction, then we all would have been colliding to the walls. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నేను జీ యాక్ట్ చేస్తే లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ గోడకు పోయి గుద్దుకుంటా, రైట్ సైడ్ యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంటే నేను రైట్ సైడ్ పోయి కూడా గుద్దుకుంటా, గోడకు పోయి గుద్దుకుంటా. బట్ దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. వై? బికాస్ అలాంగ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ జీ? అలాంగ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ జీ?
0.
Zero, no. Because G always acts. G always acts
Downwards.
vertically. G horizontal component lo లేదు మనకి. G will not act along the horizontal direction. So I can say that there is no acceleration. So I can write Ax is equal to 0. What is your left? Ay?
Minus
This is y
9.8.
9.8 or 10 meter per second, sir.
I will take this as minus g. Ay is equal to minus g. Why minus g? You are near.
Downwards. Minus.
Is always taken as negative. I mean, you can take the other way also, but I'm following this convention. Downward direction always I'll consider negative. Upward direction I'll always consider positive. Right side direction I'll take positive. Left side direction I'll take negative.
Negative.
Right? Now, why we got Vx is equal to u cos theta? Let us try to find. Let us
Sir, your video is tracking.
at point P, point P, after
వీడియో స్టక్ అవుతుంది సార్.
Sorry, your video is very stuck.
Voice also not coming, sir.
వాయిస్ రావట్లేదా? ఒక్క నిమిషం నా.
Due to stucking, sir.
ఇప్పుడు వస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Voice
It's
audible?
coming now.
It will take some time. Just hold on. Just hold on. I hope now we'll get. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Nana. Just a minute. Let me just. Okay. Now, tell me. I told you the particle has started from point O. In t seconds, the particle reaches point P. So it has taken time of t seconds to reach point P from point O. Now, let me ask you. Vx is along which axis? Vx is along which axis?
X-axis.
So let me write it. Along x axis and along y-axis. I'll write both. And remember here, very, very important point you should note. One thing is x and y components will never depend upon each other. X component is independent of y component is also independent of x component, but combinedly what you are getting? Combinedly you are getting this velocity vector.
Resultant. Yes.
Resultant depends upon both the components. But x component will not depend upon y component. X component is independent of y component, and similarly y component is also independent of x component. But x component depends upon time. After t seconds, the particle reaches point P. So x component depends upon time, y component also depends upon time. Now in which equation you have final velocity and time? In which equation of motion? You have final
U plus
velocity
AT,
and
sir.
B equals to U plus AT, sir.
U plus AT.
very good. Let me use this very good. B is equal to U plus 80. Right? Now along x-axis, what is the value of V I have taken? Along x-axis, what is the value of V I have taken?
U cos theta.
U cos theta.
Vx. First let me write Vx. Vx is equal to, what is initial velocity along x-axis? What is initial velocity along x-axis?
U cos theta.
U cos theta.
U cos theta, but you let me write Ux. Ux plus, what is the value of acceleration along x-axis?
0.
0, no. Why?
X-axis means horizontal, no, sir. Horizontal will be 0.
Along horizontal direction, there is no G, because we are talking only under the influence of gravity. Gravity always acts vertically downwards. So here let me write 0. 0 into T. Now what is what here? Vx is equal to Ux plus 0 into T is how much?
0. UX only, sir.
So what is it?
Vx is equal to ux.
Vx is equal to Ux. Now what is your Vx?
U cos theta.
U cos theta. That is the reason here I have written the value of Vx as U cos theta. There is no question of G along horizontal axis or x axis. Now if I consider y axis, along y axis, I will use the same equation of motion V is equal to U plus AT. Let me write what we will get. V is equal to U plus AT. In place of y, V, what should I write along y axis? Along
Vy.
y axis,
uy.
Vy, very good. So Vy is equal to, in place of U, what should I write?
uy.
In place
Uy.
of U, what should I write? Uy plus, in place of A, what should I write?
Minus G.
Minus G.
Minus G, because it is acting downwards, minus G into T. Now let me substitute. Vy is equal to, what is the value of Uy? Initially what you got?
U sin theta.
U sin theta, right? So let me write here U sin theta. Plus into minus is minus G. So that is what I have written here. Vy is equal to U sin theta minus Gt. Right? And by common sense, you can tell whenever a body is moving upwards, what happens to the velocity? Will it decrease?
Decreases.
Decreases, sir.
It will decrease. This signifies what? This minus sign indicates what?
Decreasing of velocity.
Decreasing, sir. It's decreasing
Velocity, madam?
velocity.
What is initial component of velocity?
U sin theta.
U sin theta.
Initial vertical component is U sin theta. And final vertical component, what you are getting?
Minus
Initial
GT.
vertical component of velocity minus Gt. That means you are subtracting Gt. So what happens to value of Vy? It is
It decreases.
right. At this point, what happens next? At this point, this is the maximum height of the projectile. This is the maximum height of the projectile. If I resolve this into components, how can I resolve it? If I resolve the vector into components, how can I resolve it? At this point P, for velocity v bar, you have resolved
By adding, sir,
it.
I cap, sir.
What about j cap?
పర్పెండిక్యులర్
y-axis.
తీసుకొచ్చా సార్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ తీసుకొచ్చా సార్ పాయింట్ నుంచి
ఇక్కడ నుంచి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ ఇంకా వెలాసిటీ లేదు అన్న. ఎందుకు లేదు? పార్టికల్ రీచ్ అయింది, మాక్సిమం రీచ్ అయింది, ఇంకా పైకి వెళ్తుందా?
వెళ్ళచ్చు
ఇంకా పైకి వెళ్తుందా?
No, sir.
లేదు, వెళ్ళట్లేదు. సో పైకి వెళ్ళట్లేదు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ నేను vy ఏం తీసుకోవచ్చు?
0.
0.
Because particle is not going further upwards. So that is the reason. Final vertical component of velocity at the maximum height is considered to be 0. Very, very important. Now you have only one component left. What is that component? Horizontal component of velocity. Now, as you know very well, if a curve is like this, I can draw a line touching the curve. This is called as tangent. This tangent gives what? This tangent gives direction of velocity. Right? Here you have only one component of velocity, that is Vx. Vx ఉండడం వల్లనే మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏమైతుందన్న? Here you are Vx, only the component Vx acting on the particle, you got a flat curve here. Otherwise you would have got a spike, oka spike la vastunde sharp ga, but ikkada flat ga vachindi. Enduku? Because of only horizontal component of velocity acting at this maximum height, at this maximum height. And what should be the value of Vx? What should be the value of Vx? ఎంత ఉండాలి నాకు ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ Vx వాల్యూ? ఇదే ఫార్ములా along x axis. What is the formula?
V is equal to U
General
plus AT.
formula?
U cos theta ne sir.
Same formula.
You remain same, sir.
It remains same. Yes. So Vx is equal to U cos theta. Now what is here? The value of horizontal component velocity?
U cos
U
U
theta.
cos theta.
At this point, U cos theta.
U cos theta.
At this point,
U cos theta.
U cos.
U cos.
Is there any change in horizontal component of velocity?
No, sir.
No change.
No change, sir.
Constant.
No change.
Whenever there is no change in velocity, what should be the value of acceleration?
Acceleration is 0.
Zero.
Zero.
That is what we are discussing here. Acceleration along x-axis is 0, because that is the reason you are getting horizontal component of velocity remains constant. Horizontal component of velocity remains constant throughout the motion. Then if I ask you, what should be the, okay, here if I take another point, now velocity is there. I can find out velocity. I can resolve this velocity into two components. One is Vx and the other one is Vy. Now Vy is downwards. At this point, Vy is downwards. What about the value of Vx?
U cos theta.
U cos theta.
Okay. U cos theta. This remains the same. Now what should be the value of Vy? What should be the value of Vy?
U sin theta plus GT, sir.
Vy, why?
The upper we have
in
taken
direction.
minus GT na, sir. So
Yes. U sin theta plus gt. And if you look at this gt, you are adding to U sin theta. What does this signify?
Velocity has
coming down.
increased.
Yes. When the particle is coming down, its velocity is increasing. Coming down in the sense along the vertical direction, its velocity goes on increasing. Whereas along the horizontal direction, throughout the motion, its velocity remains constant. Its velocity remains constant. But I'm not bothered about this point because it will become a mess if I show you all the resolutions on the same path. I'm not bothered about this point. I'm bothered only about initial point O, final point P after time t seconds. Right? Let me erase. I have shown you because for your understanding sake, I have drawn this. When it is coming down, it has a velocity v, and this v is resolved into two components again, two rectangular components. One is vx is equal to u cos theta. There is no change in velocity along x-axis, whereas vy is equal to u sin theta plus gt. U sin theta plus gt. That is what you will get. U sin theta plus.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Along x-axis, we have taken v is equals to u plus at only. Why, sir?
ఎక్కడన్నా
Formula, sir.
ఇక్కడ
v is equals to u plus at మాత్రమే ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నాం సార్ వేరే తీసుకున్నాం
Acceleration and time is velocity.
వేరే అంటే వేరే ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్.
yes sir. What is the reason for taking, sir?
No, reason is I just wanted to show you velocity in the upward direction is getting decreased and in the downward direction it is getting increased. You can take the other equations of motion as well, but if you take other equations of motion, it will be complicated. Now let me use other equations also. We have that one also. Now actually what should be our motto? What we need to prove? What we need to prove is the path or trajectory of this particle is a parabola. I told you yesterday. This path
sir.
is nothing but a parabola. We need to show that the path. Path means what? Generally, path means what? Length, or you can say distance. Path means what? Distance or length you can take. Now, that path means we need to get the distances as well in this derivation. But just now I have shown you only velocities. What is happening to velocity when it is going up to the particle, and what is happening for the particle when it is coming down. Now when it is coming down, what is happening to the velocity? It is increasing. And when it is going upwards, what is happening to the vertical component of velocity? Decreasing. Finally, what happened to the vertical component of velocity at this highest point?
Zero.
It becomes zero. Once the moment the particle has attained final velocity as zero, it starts coming down now. It starts coming down because at this point final vertical component of velocity is zero, and because of only the horizontal component of velocity, it is flat here. The tangent gives the direction of velocity, and because of gravity again it is falling down, it is coming down. So these are, I have shown you only velocities, but we have further, this derivation is very, very important even for IPE. IPE lo make it the 4 marks question. This is for 4 marks question, right?
Sir, లాస్ట్ కి మనకి vy కాంపోనెంట్ ఉంది కదా సార్, లాస్ట్ లో vy కాంపోనెంట్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు u sin theta ప్లస్ gt.
అవునా?
అక్కడ సార్ మనకి vy కాంపోనెంట్ నెగటివ్ కాదా సార్? అది డౌన్వర్డ్స్ ఉంది కదా సార్.
This also becomes negative. I have written the final answer. అవుతుంది. Right, రెండు అవుతాయి. Right? So anyways, don't worry. So vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt. Okay, fine. U sin theta is equal to, now let me show you the paths. What is the distance traveled by the particle from point O to point B along x-axis? Let me ask you the question again. What is the distance traveled by the particle from point O to point P along x-axis? Point O నుంచి point P వరకు ఎంత distance travel చేసింది along x-axis? What are the coordinates of origin?
0, 0, sir.
Then what is the distance at the origin?
0.
0.
X coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 0.
Yes, sir.
When the particle reaches point P, what is the distance covered along x-axis?
X comma y.
XY.
Along x-axis, only along x-axis.
Only X.
What is the distance covered along y-axis?
Y.
Y.
I want these two values. After how much time these x and y distances covered by the particle?
T seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. In which equation of motion you have distance and time?
Sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is there?
In which
Yes, sir. Is
equation of
there?
motion you have distance and time?
S is equal to
In which
ut plus
equation
half of
of motion you have distance and time?
S is
S
equal to
equal
ut
to
S
plus
is equal to ut plus half at square.
S is equal to ut plus half at square. Let me use that equation. I want the path now. I want the path means distance. Distance covered by the particle along x-axis is how much? Distance covered by the particle along y-axis is how much? Right. Along x-axis I'll keep as is. Along y-axis I'll keep as is. But what should I change now? I want the path or distance covered by the particle along x-axis. General formula. What is the formula you said just now?
S is equal to ut.
equals to ut plus half at square.
In place of s, what should I write?
X.
X.
X, sir.
X is equal to what should be the value of u along x-axis? What should be the value of u along x-axis?
U cos theta, sir.
Or let me write
U
ux
cos
first.
theta.
U cos. So let me write ux first. Ux into
T.
t plus half into what is the value of acceleration on x-axis?
0, sir.
0, sir.
0.
0 into t square. Now what I'm getting? X is equal to this term becomes 0.
U cos theta
U
into
Xt.
U cos theta into t. So this is the horizontal distance traveled by the particle along x-axis after time t seconds. General formula is S is equal to dt. You know this formula very well.
Yes, sir.
S is equal to dt. Provided v should be constant. V should be constant. Here u cos theta is constant or not? U cos theta is
It is constant.
Here you have u cos theta. Here also you have u cos theta. Here also you have u cos theta. So horizontal component remains constant. So x is equal to velocity. U cos theta is nothing but horizontal component of velocity multiplied by time gives distance traveled by the particle after t seconds. This is the formula. X is equal to u cos theta into t. Very, very important formulas. From this, can I write the value of? Okay. Now, if you look at this, equation. In this equation, do I get any y term?
No, sir.
Do I have any y term? No. That means x is independent of y. Just now I said, right?
Yes, sir.
X component is independent of y component. So in this equation, you don't have y, right? Now from this, can I find out the value of time? What is the value of time? T is equal to x
X by
upon
Divided by U cos
u
theta.
cos theta. Let me take this as equation 1. I will take this as equation 1. This is along x-axis. Now, if I write this similar way, if I write in along y-axis, what I will get? Which equation should I use to find out the path y, distance y? S is equal to ut plus half at square. I'll use the same equation of motion. But in place of s, what should I write?
Y.
Y. So y is equal to, what should be the value of
UXT.
u? Ux is
UYT,
along
sir.
y-axis.
UYT.
UY sir.
UYT. U sin theta. UYT.
T plus half
Half into minus GT square.
minus g
Minus
into t
GT square.
minus g into t square. Right? Now y is equal to uy is how much?
U sin theta into
U
T.
sin theta into t plus into minus
Minus half
half
G minus GT square.
very important formulas that you need to remember all these formulas. X is equal to u cos theta into t, that you have to remember, and also you have to remember the y component of distance, or I can say vertical distance y is equal to u sin theta into t minus half gt square. Fine. Now let me take this as equation 2. Let me take this as equation 2. As you know very well, horizontal distance or horizontal velocity depends upon time. Vertical velocity also depends upon time. That means both components will depend upon time. Now what I will do is, let me eliminate the common parameter time. Common parameter time in both the equations. ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ లో నేను కామన్ పారామీటర్ ఏముందన్న రెండిట్లలో, దీంట్లో కామన్ ఏముంది, దీంట్లో కామన్ ఏముంది?
Time, sir.
Time is common in both. Time is common in both. Right? Anyways, u cos theta is not common. Here you got u sin theta. Here you don't have g, but there you have g. But time is common in both. So what I will do is I'll eliminate time in both the equations. From both the equations, I'll eliminate time. So how can I do that? I will substitute equation 1 in equation 2. I will substitute equation 1 in equation 2. So that what I will get, let us see. If I substitute equation 1 in okay, let me erase this. Let me erase this part. So this part I'll erase. Remember these equations, very important. Now let me
Okay, sir.
okay, let me erase this part. Now what I will do is substituting equation 1 in equation 2. What I will get? Y is equal to u sin theta into t value is
X by U cos theta.
cos theta minus half g into x by
U cos theta whole square.
Right? Now, can I cancel any term? Y is equal to u and u gets cancelled. Don't cancel theta. Theta paina kinda untaru. Sin theta by cos theta anta. What is the value of
Tan
sin
theta.
Tan theta.
Tan theta.
Cancel theta. Theta cancel cheyanడి. Sin by cos theta gives what? Tan theta into x.
X will be there.
Half, or let me write g by 2. G by 2 u square cos square theta into what is remaining?
X.
XX cancel చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
X cancel కాదు, x square వస్తుంది. X square.
Yes, sir.
There is no x in denominator. So you are getting g by 2u square cos square theta into x square as second term. First term is tan theta into x. So y is equal to, now in this equation you don't have time because we have eliminated time. Now I got this equation. Remember this equation, very important equation. Very important equation. Very important equation. Y is equal to formula, finally what I got, the vertical distance in terms of horizontal distance as y is equal to tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta. Now
Into
theta, initial angle is constant or it is changing? Initially, if I take theta as 30 degrees,
Constant.
so the angle theta remains constant, right? So what about this tan theta? Tan theta is constant. G, what about G at a given place? At a given place,
Constant.
G remains
9.8
constant or not? Yes,
meter
it is
square or
constant.
10.
Initial velocity at the point of projection, this is also constant. Cos square theta, as theta is constant, cos theta also becomes constant. So here tan theta is constant. G by 2u square cos square, this term, entire term is constant, except x and y are changing. X changes, y changes. X changes, y changes. X is changing, y is changing. I can write this one as y is equal to ax minus bx square. Ax minus bx square. What is a now?
Tan theta.
tan theta.
Which is constant. Where a is equal to tan theta and b is equal to
G by 2u square cos square theta.
G by 2u square.
2u square cos square theta. And these two are said to be constants. Are constants. And what is this equation represents? Yesterday I told you y is equal to mx plus c.
Parabola,
Y
sir.
is equal to mx plus c.
Parabola.
Straight line.
line.
Straight line.
This is the equation of a parabola.
Parabola.
Mathematically, in mathematics, especially for MPC students, they will come across this equation in mathematics. Like parabola in second year also, not even in first year, they will get parabola in second year. But remember this, y is equal to ax minus bx square is the equation of a parabola. This equation represents, so let me write here, y is equal to ax minus bx square is the equation of a parabola. क्या बोला?
Parabola.
Parabola.
Parabola. So y is equal to ax minus bx square is the equation of a parabola. Remember this equation, very important equation. From this we can derive so many things. Now keep all these formulas in your mind. ఇవన్నీ కూడా మీరు మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకున్నారు. All these formulas should be in your mind. Very important. Okay. So this is the equation of a parabola. Y is equal to tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta, which can be written as y is equal to ax minus bx square, where a is equal to tan theta. Remember these two also if possible. A is equal to tan theta, b is equal to g by 2u square cos square theta, which are very important. We will discuss more about those. b is equal to g by 2u square cos square theta. ఈ రెండు కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోగలిగితే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, right? So mostly try to remember all these formulas, very very important. Now let us discuss some important parameters here. From where you are throwing a particle or projecting a particle, from which point?
Origin.
Origin.
The origin.
Point O or origin, right? When the particle reaches maximum height, let me show you this one as caplets. What is this caplet stands for? Caplet is maximum height. Caplet is maximum height, and here let me write here again, Vx is equal to V cos theta, right? When the particle reaches maximum height, what happened to the final vertical component of velocity?
0.
0.
Zero, right? And what
Zero.
is this time called? What is this time called? The time taken by a particle or time taken by a projectile to reach maximum height. Is called, that height is called as time of ascent antamu. What is meant by ascent in general? What is English meaning of ascent? Meaning of ascent is going up. Descent means what?
Decreasing up.
Coming down.
Coming down. Ascent means going up. Descent means coming down. So what is this time called? The time taken by a projectile or a projected particle to reach maximum height, where the vertical component of velocity becomes zero. Where the vertical component of velocity becomes zero is called time of ascent. I repeat, the time taken by a projectile or projected object or projected particle to reach maximum height, where the final vertical component of velocity becomes zero, is called time of ascent. Now we have an equation for time of ascent. What is the time of ascent? Let us calculate the value of time of ascent. Time of ascent lo manaki time undalana, equation lo time undali. In which equation do we have time? Simplest equation.
V equals to U plus
V
AT,
is
sir.
equals to U plus
V
80.
minus U by A equals to T.
V equal to U plus.
V minus U by A equals to T.
Right. Or V is equal to U plus AT, right? Or T is equal to V minus U by A. But simple thing to remember is V is equal to U plus AT. Now during ascent, which axis I need to consider? Y-axis or X-axis?
Why, sir?
During ascent.
Y-axis.
Even during
Why?
descent also Y-axis only, because it is coming down. Down and up in this one, up and down, not right and left.
Y-axis.
Y-axis. Time of ascent means time taken by a particle to reach maximum height, where final vertical component of velocity becomes zero, is called time of ascent. Now let me calculate the formula for time of ascent. Time of ascent. Let us calculate the value of time of ascent. Time of ascent. Let me write this one as TA. What is this TA called? Time of ascent. So this is along y-axis. So in which equation of motion is best suitable to find time? Simple equation is
V equals to U plus
V
AT.
equal to U plus 80.
is equal to U plus AT. Now along y-axis, what should I write the value of V as? along y-axis.
జీరో సార్ మాక్సిమం హైట్ కాబట్టి
అక్కడ vy రాశాను కదా, తర్వాత తీసుకుందాం, తర్వాత let me take the value of vy, but vy because along y-axis I am writing. What is the value of u?
సార్ యువై
u1
0.
U sin
plus
మైనస్ జి ఇంటూ టి
minus g. Why? Because along y-axis, g axis downwards. So minus g into, in place of t, let me write ta.
TA.
In place of time, I'll write ta. Ta is nothing but time of ascent that you are going to calculate. Right. Now, what is your vy at maximum height?
జీరో
Zero,
సార్
sir.
0. And what is the initial vertical component of velocity?
యు సైన్ టీటా
Sin theta.
U sin theta minus g ta.
Yes, sir.
Bring this g ta towards left side. What you will?
GTA is equals to u sin theta.
U sin theta.
So g ta is equal to u sin theta. Now, what is the value of time of ascent?
యు సైన్ టీటా బై జి
By G, sir.
U sin theta upon g. Very, very, very important formulas. Very, very important formulas. Time of ascent in case of a projectile is t is equal to u sin theta upon g. Time of ascent in case of a projectile is t is equal to ta is equal to u sin theta by g. Right. Now, where the particle is presently, time of ascent and particle
Air, sir.
Maximum
ఇన్
height.
ఎయిర్ మాక్సిమం
maximum height. Now, let us calculate maximum height. I have found out the value of time of ascent. During the ascent, I have found out the value of time of ascent. I got the formula for time of ascent as u sin theta by g. From this, I can say that more the value of u, more will be the time of ascent. Because
Yes, sir.
time of ascent is directly proportional to, see, theta is constant or not? Initially theta
Yes,
is
sir.
constant. So sin theta is constant, g is constant. How are these two related? Time of ascent and u. Time of ascent is directly proportional to initial velocity. When you increase the velocity of the particle, time of ascent also increases. I can say that more the value of u, more will be the time of ascent. It takes more time to reach maximum. Time of ascent ni increase చేయాలంటే ఏం increase చేయాలి? I have to increase the value of u so that I can increase the value of time of ascent. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now let me calculate maximum and then let me wind up for today. Today I will take only, ఇంకా time ఉంది కదా. Let me complete this portion. Very
Portion
important.
of Sunday exam, sir.
సండే ఎగ్జామ్ కి మీకు వెక్టర్స్ వరకు ఉంటుంది కదా, వెక్టర్స్ ఉంటుంది. లెట్ మీ సెండ్ యూ ది వెక్టర్స్ పార్ట్. వెక్టర్స్ మీకు పంపిస్తాను, మీకు అవే చదవండి. చెప్పిన నోట్స్ చదవండి. మోర్ ఓవర్ అండ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ యూ అసైన్మెంట్స్, ఓన్లీ దట్ పార్ట్ యూ డూ. ఐఎమ్ షూర్ యూ విల్ క్రాక్ ది నీట్. చెప్పిన నోట్స్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా రాసుకోండి ఆర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా వినండి. And also whatever I am giving you or I am going to give the assignments, from that assignment you can expect, right? NEET lo meeku easy crack cheyochu, don't worry. Fine. Let me calculate the formula for maximum height. Why? Because now the particle reaches where? Particle reaches maximum height. Particle reaches maximum height. Where the velocity is how much? At maximum height is along which direction?
Vertical.
Upward
Vertical,
direction.
along vertical direction, what is the value of vertical component of velocity at maximum height?
0. 0.
0.
0. In which equation of motion you have distance and vertical velocity? In which equation of motion you have?
B square minus U
Distance
square
or
equals to
distance.
2as.
Yes.
Good. Now let me use that equation. Let me use that equation.
S equals to V square minus U square by 2a.
Right. Now let me calculate. What I am going to calculate? Maximum height. I am denoting with capital H. I am denoting with capital H. కొన్ని books లో H max అంటారు. You can write both. Or H max. Maximum height. H max I want now. How to find out H max? Let me use this equation. Using V square minus U square is equal to 2as. Now maximum height is along which axis? Along y axis. Along y axis, what should I write? Vx or Vy?
Vy.
Along y axis, Vy. So this becomes Vy square minus
Minus Uy square
Uy square is equal to 2 into
2 into minus G into S.
into H. Now what is the value of Vy? At maximum
Zero.
height?
0.
0.
0. So 0 minus Uy is equal to
U square sin square theta.
U square sin square theta is equal to minus 2g
Minus
H.
2G H.
Now
H
0 minus
equals
U
to
square
U
sin
square. H equals to U
0
square
minus
sin square theta divided by 2G.
H is equal to
Minus 2g.
U square sin square theta upon
By 2G.
very important formulas to remember. All these formulas you have to remember. H is equal to నాకు గుర్తుండకున్నా పర్వాలేదు కానీ మీకు గుర్తుండాలి. నేను ఎగ్జామ్ రాష్ట్రం నేను కాదు. నేను ఎగ్జామ్ నేను I can derive, but you don't have time to derive in the exam. Right? I may not remember all the formulas, but you have to remember all the formulas. Try to remember all the formulas, as many as you can. So maximum height formula is H is equal to U square sin square theta upon 2g. This is the value of maximum height. Fine. Okay now. So shall I wind up? Shall I
Sir,
wind
Sunday
up?
exam.
Sunday exam ఉంటుంది కదా వెక్టర్స్ నేను ఇవాళ మాక్సిమం
అదే సార్ టైం స్లాట్ మీరు 2 టైం స్లాట్స్ ఇచ్చారు కదా సార్.
చెప్ప 10 to 1 అందరూ 10 to 1 అంటున్నారు. అందరూ 10 to 1 అన్నారు. Like all, I mean, unanimously, staff has decided to conduct the exam from 10 to 1 because మీకు చాయిస్ ఇస్తే మీరు రెండు చెప్తున్నారు, right? So we are not supposed to give any choice to you. So unanimously we have decided, staff has decided to conduct the exam from 10 to 1 and your physics starts from 12 to 1. Physics will be from 12 to 1. Last 1 hour is physics.
Okay, sir.